So to begin this video, nothing major, it's just on the screen here you'll show my latest run score. It's best I've run, yeah, that's with intervals, probably like 6 I think, it's for a 5k, yeah. So if I'm very tired this video, I'm sorry, it's like nearly time to go to bed and I'm recording this the day before, which is very bad on my behalf. And B, it explains a lot of resilience, and this is what this video is about, so let's get into it. No one told me that following God would feel like this. I thought it would mean clarity, peace, instant change, but a lot of the time it means silence. So when people talk about faith, they often talk about the highlights, the breakthroughs, the blessings, the big moments. But no one really talks about the in-between. You know, the days where there's no answer, there's no signs, there's no big moments that flip your life around. And the days when you don't feel close to God at all. No one really talks about that. But basically, faith has quiet sessions. Faith isn't always loud. Sometimes it's quiet obedience, which is very powerful. So there are sessions where God feels silent. You pray, nothing changes. You try, nothing moves. And that can mess with you into thinking that faith is supposed to feel good all the time. But silence doesn't mean absence at all. So following God taught me discipline. Showing up when I didn't feel motivated. Hey, today I really did not feel motivated during that run, and halfway through the run I wanted to give up, and then turns out the last interval I did double the time I was meant to. So like, I was stopping like run higher intensity for 3 minutes, stop for 2, because I'm new to this, so I'm just developing myself. So the run started at 27 minutes and I looked at my watch and said the time for the next lap would be 8 minutes with intervals, and I was like, I want to keep that. And then so it got to the 3rd mile, which is like, I don't know, 4.7 kilometers by then, I think, could be wrong. And then I looked at the watch, I was like, okay, I've done that, I might as well run the other 0.2 of a mile to complete 5k. So I ran like double or triple the time, which, you know, is such a great example of discipline. And following God taught me that. And even praying when it felt dry and choosing growth when comfort was easy. That's been a hard struggle as well, I admit that. So yeah, faith isn't built in moments, it's built in repetition, consistency. Obedience matters more than feelings. The Bible says in 2 Corinthians 5:7, we live by faith, not by sight. That verse hits different when you realise most of faith is walking without clarity. Trusting God without proof, moving without guarantees. Wow, that is strong, isn't it? No one told me faith would stretch me, that it would expose my habits, my excuses, my comfort zones, which it really has. It really has exposed all of the negative stuff I was doing. But God doesn't shape you in comfort, He shapes you in obedience. So now, the waiting isn't wasted. If you're following God and it feels hard, you're not doing it wrong. If it feels quiet, you're not abandoned. Faith isn't about always feeling close. It's about staying faithful anyway. God never promised easy, He promised to be with you. Thank you for watching.